Coming up today on Studio 13 Live, we're getting you ready for the MTV Video Music Awards, the big names you should watch out for tonight.
Plus, a look at the biggest Black arts festival in the Northwest. Walry is hosting its 3rd annual Walk the Block Festival and fundraiser. We're getting a special performance in studio.
And Press Juicery launched a new wellness in-store shot bar. We're trying out some of the signature flavors and learning about the health benefits that come with them.
Then we're making super sweet back-to-school treats. How to take your at-home baking to the next level with Cookies with Tiffany. Studio 13 Live starts now.
I wanna see you smile, take you another mile. Don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait today. It's happening all around, like sunshine through the clouds. I'm gonna make your day.
Happy Tuesday, friends. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm Carly Henderson, and look who had so much fun yesterday. She came back for more. Erin Mayovsky, thank you so much for being here again.
You know, I love being here with you guys, and it's such a fun experience to get to meet a whole group of new people today and cook up some specialties. Why not?
We're going to have so much fun. Tonight is really exciting, too, because the MTV Video Music Awards are going down tonight. Taylor Swift has the most nominations this year at 11. Those include Artist of the Year, Show of the Summer, Song of the Summer, Album of the Year, and Video of the Year. And if she wins all of them, Taylor would have the 2nd most wins in VMA history, just behind Beyonce. But she faces some pretty tough competition. Miley Cyrus is also going up against her, Doja Cat, and of course, Blackpink. Nicki Minaj is going to be hosting the show, kicking off at 5 o'clock. She'll also be performing in a hip-hop tribute segment toward the end, featuring Lil Wayne, Grandmaster Flash, LL Cool J, and Dougie Fresh. Also, I was doing my little research this morning. 4 of the 5 members of NSYNC were spotted around New York City, which makes my teenage fangirl heart so excited. 10 years ago at the VMAs, they reunited for a performance. So I'm really hoping with them all being in New York, there's going to be a reunion tonight.
It'd probably be pretty cool. I mean, NSYNC, that's a big name of the blast from the past, and people still love it, all ages. But it's for sure going to be exciting for Star Wars fans. That's something we got to talk about. Yeah. The newest episode of Ahsoka premieres on Disney Plus, and that's only in 10 locations, but at 10 locations in the U.S. you can watch it in theaters, which is neat. That includes the Alderwood Mall, AMC theaters there, but there are no more free tickets. Bummer. Tickets are available. You can only join a wait list, so you'll have to wait and see. The theater is making it very clear, do not show up if you don't have a ticket. I know that's something I probably would do.
Yeah.
And just try to weasel my way in.
Eternally optimistic, let's hope it works out.
Yeah. For sure.
This show is really blown up. It has 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was looking this morning, so people are loving it. So many Star Wars series out.
I know. Brian McMillan said he watched it and he liked it.
I've heard it's a very slow-moving one, though.
Yeah.
So if you're okay with that, I like things like fast and snappy, so I haven't kind of dove into this one yet, but I mean, it has really good reviews.
Yeah. So you might as well check it out.
Yeah, worth checking out. Starting today, you can stream the Barbie movie, so you can buy and rent it digitally on Amazon Prime, Google Play, Apple TV, and more. Prices might vary, by platform, but the digital release is going to include more than 30 minutes of bonus content. So some of that extra content includes Welcome to Barbie Land, Becoming Barbie, Playing Dress Up, and All-Star Barbie Party. Are you going to be watching the digital version? And have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it. I was going to go to theaters, but I've been so busy. But I am going to watch the digital version. And my daughter bought a Barbie dress, that dress that she has on for Halloween. So she's probably going to wear it. She has a little darker hair, but we'll make it a wig.
I kind of want to dress up as Ken for Halloween. I'm not going to lie. I love his fur coat and headband.
Yeah, that'd be great. You could just tuck the hair back.
I loved the movie, though. I really loved seeing it in theaters because of just the community around it. Everyone in pink, everyone excited, kind of having this collective experience. But it's and I'm not usually a movie rewatcher. I'll watch it once and I'm like, I'm good. I saw it. But this one is an instant cult classic. Definitely going to be rewatching it over and over again. And I'm excited for that bonus content.
It had such a buzz about it. And I think
good.
When I talk to friends around my neighborhood, around the schools and things like that, I mean, all adults, young, old, middle-aged, everything, everyone's like, it's really a good movie.
It's different than you think it's going to be too, like in a good way. So I think you're going to.
Because I think I'll admit at first I was like, no, I'm not watching this one.
You're going to like.
We'll go Oppenheimer. All right. Well, the Little Mermaid live-action remake has broke a new record. It's the most viewed Disney movie premiere on Disney Plus since Hocus Pocus 2, bringing in, get this, 16 million views in the first 5 days of streaming. Disney says it's opened over Memorial Day weekend with $118 million in North America and was one of the top 5 highest grossing films of the summer. It, of course, features Halle Berry, gotta love her, as Ariel, and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. I love those people. I mean, both of them in it. I mean, incredible. It's just another movie that you can watch with all ages, right?
Yeah, Halle's such a star too. I haven't seen this one yet, but I'm really excited now that it's available to stream. I usually like to stream over going to the theaters. It has to be like a big event for me to go out. It's just so nice to have like all your snacks at home, and you can be super comfy and lay down and have a pillow. And
you can go get more snacks.
Whatever, pop your own popcorn.
You can have adult beverages. And although some theaters have that whole vibe where you can have the dinner to movie.
Yeah, I like that. You know what I don't like? Drew Barrymore, she wants to get back to work making her TV talk show, but this is not sitting well with the 11,000 Hollywood writers on strike. So Drew's now defending her decision to relaunch her show mid-strike. She says that her show will not be using any material that's covered by the strike out of respect for the writers, but the Writers Guild says that the show is covered by the WGA and is now in violation of strike rules. The Drew Barrymore show is slated to return next Monday.
Well, so that's interesting. We'll see how that all pans out. Well, Buffalo Bills defensive player Damar Hamlin is the focus of a new documentary called Did We Win? So it's currently in production and will detail Damar's recovery from an on-field cardiac arrest last season. You remember that? That was so scary. The title references Damar's question to doctors once he woke up in the hospital. The 25-year-old's story made national headlines for weeks. This film will also highlight the advocacy work that he does. So, I mean, it's amazing to see where he is today.
Yeah, it really is. How about this one? Elon Musk confirmed that he and former partner Grimes have another kid together, and their name is just as unusual as the rest, as you might expect. So Elon says the child is now called Tau Techno Mechanicus. He responded to a tweet posted by entertainment account Popbase, correcting the full name of the kid. Elon and Grimes broke up last year, but Grimes, you know, she's a Canadian singer. She's described their relationship as very fluid. The two have 3 other kids together. You know what? I feel like Nick Cannon gets all the heat for having a lot of kids, but Elon Musk has 11 children. He has 2 sets of twins, a set of triplets. He has so many kids in the world.
That's a lot. Has he adopted any of those kids?
I don't think so. I think they've all been had very intentionally. So, and it's interesting because, you know, he named, I think it was his first child with Grimes, X. Right. It was like a longer name, but X is what they called the kid and was the first like part of the name. Right. And then obviously Twitter turned into X. So are we going to be seeing other platforms or perhaps Tesla models named, you know, Tau Technus Mechanicus?
I feel like sometimes those celebrities get caught up in all that and, you know, pick these names that are so off the wall that maybe they don't think about sometimes what it means for their kids in schools. You know, some of them are okay. Uniqueness is fine and be clever and creative, but sometimes it's difficult, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't think they want to fit in.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ed Sheeran decided to crash, get this, a couple's wedding over the weekend in Vegas. Interesting stuff. I would love that if it was my wedding. He strolled into the chapel with his band and started singing to the couple during their ceremony. They probably thought, is this a lookalike or what's happening? Well, the chapel told the couple a month ago that the celebrity was showing up as part of a PR stunt, but they didn't have an idea it was going to be Ed Sheeran, so that's kind of cool. He sang the song Magical, the first track of his new album, Autumn Vibrations. The newlywed also received free tickets tickets, of course, to an upcoming show. Got to get the free tickets there.
Yeah. I've been loving all of Ed Sheeran's like kind of PR stops in all these different cities. Obviously, he was in Seattle. He went to, you know, the Starbucks store and was slinging pumpkin spice lattes to people. He went to the Lego store in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It was surprising to me, though, that he had planned this with the venue, but not with the couple. Because what if this couple wasn't a big fan of Ed Sheeran? I guess most people love Ed Sheeran, but like, what if they were like,
completely like AC/DC rockers, like we do not want this on.
But I mean, everybody loves Ed Sheeran, right? The infamous Fall Apple event, it's just getting underway right now in Cupertino, California. This year's title is Wanderlust. So the design and details of the iPhone 15 are expected to be announced. Tech professionals are also predicting details about the Apple Watch Series 9 and the next generation Apple Watch Ultra will be released. Apple's also rumored to be dropping the Lightning cable chargers and moving forward with the USB-C as the new standard. Erin, are you someone who always gets the new technology right when it comes out, or do you wait?
I wait. In fact, I just called. I have an iPhone 12, and I called to see because I'm going on a trip, and I wanted to get maybe the 14 or the 15, but it's coming out a little too late. And I'm kind of locked in for the rest of the year. I can pay it off. But
yeah, for sure. I also do not get the latest technology. Once I jumped 5 phone models.
Oh my God.
Because I had just like hung on to my last
must have been this big.
Because like the technology is so good now. I feel like it's just so incremental the way that it develops. But I'm curious to see everything that comes out there. Coming up on Studio 13 Live, we are trying wellness shots with Press Juicery, how different ingredients improve your health.
Well, that sounds good. And up next, Pennsylvania teachers seeing doubles. How many pairs of twins started kindergarten at one school district? We'll be right back with the answer. Welcome back, everyone. Having twins is rare, with the odds being 3 in 100 births. Well, there must be something in the water for one Pennsylvania school district, because they have, get this, 17 different sets of twins, all starting kindergarten this year. Isn't that crazy? You can see the photo of them here. And no, you're not seeing double. The twins are all spread across 3 different schools. And even though that's crazy, it's a huge number, the world record was set back in 2018 with 44 different sets of twins starting school in one Chicago school district. That is crazy.
Those poor teachers trying to keep those like kids straight. Also, I feel like a lot of those kids are at the age where they might try to like prank the teacher and say that they're the other one.
Oh, for sure. I would too, if they're identical or not identical. I mean, the identical ones, you know, can do whatever they want. But I always wanted twins. I always thought it'd be fine to be like one and done, so you have one birth instead of, but I'd want one of each.
Yeah,
you know?
totally. Yeah, just go through it once. But I feel like you'd have your hands so full, at least for those first few years.
Well, and you wouldn't know any different. If it was your first birth, you wouldn't know the difference. So you just kind of knock it out and get it out of the way.
Let me ask you this. When you go to the grocery store, do you ever, you know, snack on a little chips while you're shopping? One woman getting a lot of flack for munching on some sushi before paying for it in the store. So Cicely Bachman, a lifestyle influencer, shared a video of her eating while shopping at a public supermarket. She then held up the empty sushi container to pay and said, "I'm sorry, I was so hungry." Do you consider this stealing? And do you ever do this?
Well, she paid for it in the end, right?
She did pay for it in the end.
I have opened up, I think, a sushi. I think I've been at Costco and I have opened up the big container that you buy because my kids are with me. We're like, oh, we're so hungry right now.
Yeah.
But I paid for it at the end. So I don't know. But I have been kind of guilty of going and tasting a grape, just one. And I know you're really not supposed to do that. But then what if it's a bad grape? What if it's a bad batch, right?
Yeah, I do. I also will like squeeze the fruit to see if it's like, you know, getting old or it feels really like good and ripe or whatever. I've eaten like a pastry and then I've paid for it, but you got to make sure to like not eat the whole thing because, you know, then you just gave them a little paper that you got.
I know, for sure. You got to have a little taste test. I think as long as you're paying for it and they know you're not in that stealing mode, for
got to
sure.
pay for it.
All right, well, a Michigan hen has been named the world's oldest living chicken by the Guinness World world of records. These stories that we have. Meet 21-year-old Peanut. She had a rough start to life, hatching as an underdeveloped little chick. Yeah, but a retired librarian, Marcy Parker Darwin, rescued her and nursed her back to good health. So nice. So now she spends her time cuddling and being held. Chickens usually live to be 5 to maybe 10 years old, but you know, the family believes that she will live on for many more years because of the love that she gets.
Oh, you know, we had chickens growing up. And my sister was the one who was in charge of them. And whenever she would pick them up and hold them and like cuddle them, they would lay more eggs.
Oh my, the love is there.
Yeah, it was so sweet. It was like,
giving back.
It's amazing how far, you know, that love goes.
Yeah.
I love to hear it.
All right.
Okay, still ahead on Studio 13 Live. The iconic Brady Bunch house has a new owner. What they're planning to do with the property.
But first, Pressed Juicery launched a new wellness shot bar. How the signature flavors benefit your health. That's all coming up next, right here on Studio 13 Live.
I'm gonna make your day. Yeah, I'm gonna make your day.
Hey, welcome back. You know, yesterday we tried to learn how to make healthy smoothies, and today it is all about the wellness shots. Erin, have you tried one before?
I have tried one.
Yeah.
They're delicious,
They
but
are.
I'm excited to get all this new stuff.
Yeah, so Pressed Juicery, they just launched a new shot bar at their stores where you can taste a collection of wellness shots.
Yeah, so today we're going to try some of the signature flavors and hear all about the great benefits for this. We're joined by Stephanie Riley with Pressed Juicery, and we're so excited to have you here. It's the perfect time of the morning, too.
Yes.
You need a little pick-me-up.
Well, we're ready for that then.
Yes, we are. So Pressed Juicery, founded in 2010 by 3 friends. Tell us kind of how it's evolved through the years. How did the journey go?
Yeah, so we're so thankful to our founders for helping us infuse healthy juices easily and accessibly into your home. And so now in 2000, now we have 110 stores.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and we're accessible in 3,000 stores via our partners.
Wow.
Yes.
Talk about growth.
Well,
Yeah.
talk about what's on the menu in all these stores, because right here there's so much to offer, and it's kind of hard to pick and choose when you're kind of a newbie at
Yes,
being healthy.
I know it really does require some help. So we have cold pressed juices, and then we have the wellness shots. We have nut milks, and we have smoothies, and then we have the acai bowls and vegan freeze. So many healthy options.
Awesome. I'm excited to try some of these wellness shots. Talk to us as we try them about the different ingredients and how they're sort of like going to be benefiting our health.
Yeah, so you guys can start with the beauty shot right here.
Oh, beauty shot, I'll take it.
Yes,
Okay.
give it a great shake.
Okay.
And yeah, they're so cute. I know, just 2 ounces packed full of concentrated nutrition. So you have biotin, and you have 250% of your daily vitamin C. And it's working
so good.
Yeah, and it's a collagen booster too.
So, do you need to take your biotin pill or vitamin? I mean, or is this all in it together?
That can be your vitamin in a bottle. It's 100% of your biotin, and you've got pomegranate and pineapple for flavor and absorption.
Love it.
Yeah.
This
I
is a
always
great
think
one.
with like a healthy shot that I'm going to have to drink it really fast because it's going to be like difficult to drink. This is delicious. You could sip on this too.
I did. I just downed it.
That one is delicious.
Love it. Okay, what about the next one?
Okay, so the next one's definitely going to be a sipper.
Okay.
Only because there's cayenne in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We just want to make sure you can have the whole thing later.
Okay.
But definitely give it a taste. You're getting 70% ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
wow.
God.
And cayenne and lemon.
I'm washing that down with the first
Wow.
one. The first one.
So great for digestion.
Spicy.
That's
But
good,
it is
though.
a kick.
Yeah.
It's good for your whole system.
Get your kind of, sinuses clear and all that stuff too.
So, would you recommend you drink these every day, every morning, or together?
We have many guests that order 30 wellness shots for the month
Wow.
and drink the ginger every day. You're getting 47,000 milligrams of ginger, which is so good for your digestion
my
and your
gosh.
whole system. So yes, a daily shot certainly, and I love the idea of being consistent with something.
Yeah. You also have a couple more shots that are good for immunity.
Yeah.
Tell us all about these other ones.
Yeah, so actually we did a partnership with Hilma, which is an all-natural company, and we focused on peppermint and fennel, the idea of an all-natural solution for your gut. We have done some fun workout shots. We worked with berries.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Berries boot camp.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
And we did tart cherry for muscle recovery.
I could use that. I've got a pulled quad right now.
Oh,
Erin's very
I
athletic.
did it in the Sounders media match, and I could right off the gate.
Oh my
You know,
goodness.
Just did too much, so.
Okay, good to
Yeah,
know.
we need this.
I will leave you with tart cherry for sure.
Okay, so apple, red cabbage, lemon, ginger cultures.
Probiotic. This is so great
Okay.
on your system. This is
yummy.
easy, yummy.
Oh, wow.
You've got red
favorite so
cabbage,
far.
ginger, and it's delicious, and it's good for you.
Yeah.
It's not just a chaser, also a shot.
You've got your 2 billion probiotics.
Let me ask you this. Could you mix this in with another juice? Like if I drink carrot juice, can I just dump this in to
Yes.
kind of cut the cayenne?
The other thing you could do if you wanted to is put your wellness shot into 32 ounces of water.
Oh, okay.
And then you drink it kind of a little bit like a master cleanse idea.
Okay. And before we go, really
Okay.
quickly, immunity shot.
Yeah, so
Turmeric, lots of
this
good
is
stuff.
small but mighty.
Okay.
Packed with all the wellness
So good.
and orange and vitamin C and zinc.
I love it.
Yeah, you know when
Stephanie,
you have
thank
a
you so
cold and
much.
you're craving?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the answer.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming
You're
in.
welcome.
I love these. I feel like these are going to make us so healthy. And we've posted a little bit more info on Press Juicery on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio13Live. And hey, still to come on Studio 13 Live, Cookies with Tiffany is going to be joining us to make some back-to-school treats. So how you can up your baking skills at home.
Well, I'm glad I ate healthy first before that. But first, a unique NFL broadcast, how Disney is teaming up with ESPN for a live in-game Toy Story universe experience. All right, get this. The famous Brady Bunch house in Studio City, California has sold for $3.2 million. And the new owner says it might be their best or worst, their worst investment, right? I mean, it's kind of an interesting house, right? The house was used to film the exterior shots for the TV show. And in 2018, HGTV purchased and renovated the inside to look like the set. However, it doesn't have any modern appliances. It's basically a giant dollhouse. The network hoped to sell it for about $5 million, and it took a loss on the sale. That's interesting. The home was purchased by a super fan, and they plan to use it for fundraising and charity events. Now that's cool because I think people could go in, get behind that, and it could be all Brady Bunch themed or not, and just be in that fun house.
Yeah, perfect use for it. You know, I'm glad they bought it and didn't demolish
Right.
it like they did with, or they're trying to do with Marilyn Monroe's house, like we talked about yesterday. That's so cool, though.
But everybody can relate to the Brady Bunch, whether you liked it or not, right?
Yeah, for sure. You want to roll this for me for the next one?
Oh, there we go.
All right, if you love Star Wars, you could take home a huge piece of memorabilia from the franchise. So the original model of the X-Wing fighter that was missing for decades has finally been found. The 20-inch model was discovered in a box of the late model maker Greg Jane, and now it's heading to auction. The Starfighter was part of the space battle in the 1977 film. It goes up for sale on October 14th in Dallas. Bidding will start at $400,000. I feel like they could get like $1 million for this. There's so many Star Wars fans that love this franchise so much. I could definitely see that happening.
I feel like that's what I feel like my brother had a lot of Star Wars stuff, or
Yeah.
even, you know, back in the day things come back like Michael Jordan stuff that posters he gave away. You just don't realize
Yeah.
how to save that stuff, right?
I got to check out, like, it's been like a decade now, but in New York, there was like the unveiling of the largest Lego model ever built.
wow.
That was an X-Wing. And so I got to like help unveil it when I was there in
Really?
Times Square. It was really cool. So I was like, it was amazing to be like kind of immersed in Star Wars world for a little bit and get to meet all the fans that are so passionate about
That's
it,
cool.
too. Yeah.
That's what makes it kind of worth it to see all that happiness.
Yeah.
All right, well, check this out. A unique football experience like you've never seen before. The Jaguars and the Falcons will be matching up in a special broadcast October 1st in Pixar's Toy Story universe.
It's the NFL like you've never seen it before. Coming in week 4. The Falcons and Jaguars matchup live from London will also be in Andy's room.
in Andy's room. Disney will air Toy Story Fun Day Football using state-of-the-art tracking technology so you can watch the animated version in real time along with the Toy Story characters. In Andy's room, the game will be held in London with kickoff at 9:30 a.m. You can watch it on ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, or the NFL Plus app.
That's so cool. You know what? This is kind of giving me like early pandemic vibes when ESPN was airing like marble racing and cherry pit spitting and all these different things. I'm kind of surprised it's happening now, but you know, I feel like they fill arenas with people watching people play video games, so why not? Right?
Why not try it?
Why
I
not?
mean, there's a market out there for everything if you can just hit the market at the right time.
Sports and Toy Story. Put them together. Double the market. Get this. This is wild. I don't know if you've seen this video yet, but a winemaker in Portugal accidentally painted the town red after two of their wine tanks just burst open on Sunday. 600,000 gallons of wine flooded the streets of this small town. It's equivalent to an Olympic-sized swimming pool. The distillery, they shared an apology on social media, plans to cover the cost of cleanup and repairs. That's no joke, too, because wine, I mean, it stains.
Yeah, well, I heard a couple people at the end of the block just kind of set their glass out.
Get your buckets out, man.
Oh, for sure. You just got to get at the end, maybe just open your mouth. I wonder how good that wine is, a little diluted.
Yeah, touching a little bit of, you know, the street grime that's been on there.
Flair, they can call it, bottled from the streets. All right, well, a new cookbook has been released paying homage to a popular board game, The Settlers of Catan. Have you played that game?
Yes, I'm obsessed.
My neighbor, Tryla, she loves it. We've played it. Okay, Catan, the official cookbook, features 77 recipes inspired by the fictional island and its 5 resources, including dishes with lamb to honor the wool resource and recipes using cast iron as a nod to the brick and ore. So the cookbook also has everything from appetizers to desserts and drinks. You can find it online, of course.
I love this so much. I already sent this story to my best friend this morning because we've like played this game virtually during the pandemic, but also just in person whenever we can. It's so much fun. This game, if you've never played it before, just to give you an idea, when you buy the board game, inside the box comes a bumper sticker because they know you might just get that obsessed. They have like tournaments and everything for the best players. So I love this crossover. What better way when you're having a board game night to just, you know, celebrate a little bit more than by cooking up some of the recipes.
I'm just going to say one thing though, plan for a long game because it can take a really long time. So I think that was good during COVID.
Yeah, I would say like 2 hours, right?
At least.
At least an hour and a half, 2 hours depending. But you got to keep people moving in this game too because people can really take their time deliberating and there's got to be like a time limit.
So you have to be patient for the newbies like me.
Yeah.
My neighbor was like, come on, Erin, get it going. I mean, my other neighbor looked at each other like, oh my gosh, get me out of this game.
It takes a while to learn and to like process this, what's going on this board too.
Yeah.
Spooky season is upon us now, friends, and the soda brand Fanta is rolling out a new Halloween flavor. But beware, because it is pitch black. It's going to color your tongue, the flavor you want to know. They're keeping it a mystery. Only Fanta knows, and they will hint that it will fool your senses and challenge your taste buds. If you're brave enough to try it, you can post your flavor guesses on social media using the hashtag #WhatTheFanta. Wow.
What the Fanta?
What the Fanta? I don't know. I mean, I'm all for an adventurous drink, as we know. We just tried some in the last block here. But I want to know what I'm drinking. I don't like trying things and going, what is that? That just weirds me out.
It's kind of like when you do the spooky stuff and you're in elementary school and they say close your eyes and put your hands in them and you're feeling like peeled grapes and things like that. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, or there's like gross flavors of like Jelly Bellies, you know, during Halloween time. There's like puke flavor or something. It's so disgusting.
Really disgusting.
But if you try it, you know, hit us up on social media, Studio 13 on Fox. Let us know what you think the flavor is, and we'll be checking that.
Okay, for sure. All right. Well, 3 dogs took center stage with the Danish Chamber Orchestra in their recent performance of the Hunting Symphony. Wow, look at these dogs. After spring auditions, Cookie, Sophus, and Sika went through months of musical training, if you can believe it, to prepare for the performance featuring music by Leopold Mozart, and the symphony was actually written with specific parts for those dogs. So Mozart and the dogs all getting together to make this a great performance. And you know, I believe it because some dogs really hear and feel the beat. I've been around a couple of friends' dogs who are in the car and just their tail starts going and they're going to the beat. So some dogs are made for that.
I love it. I've never wanted to go to a symphony more than when I see dogs performing in the symphony. I love it so much. That's so fun. And fun fact, Leopold Mozart was the dad and mentor of Wolfgang Mozart.
Yes.
So there we go. Still ahead, we're going to be giving you a look at Wanawari's Walk the Block Festival, how they are raising funds and celebrating African American culture through performing arts.
And up next, we're checking in with Cookies with Tiffany, how to make back-to-school treats or how you can send them to your loved ones in college. That's right here on Studio 13.
We love our cookies here in Studio 13 Live, and our cookie expert, Chief Cookie Officer of Cookies with Tiffany, Tiffany Lewis is back again. Hi, friend.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
You know, this is my favorite part of the month, is coming here and making cookies with you. And it's so great to meet you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here on this day.
This is so fun. I know. My favorite cookie, too. It's so exciting.
It's all coming at back to school time, which definitely calls for a sweet treat.
Yes.
What are you going to be making today?
Yeah, so we're making our cookies and cream cookies. So people kind of laugh. They're like, you're putting someone else's cookies in your cookies? I'm like, yes, because Oreo is nostalgic, it's classic, it's delicious. It was my favorite childhood, like little snacks treat. So we're making our version of a cookies and cream cookie. So we're going to use our basic, you know, our Oreo cookie. We're going to put it inside our cookie. We're going to garnish with it. This is what it looks like here. It's perfect for back for school because it's, you know, back to school themed, right? Cookies and milk and all that. So a few things we're going to do today. You may remember from a few months ago, we had a lot of fun with this.
Oh, yes, I do remember.
Yeah. Oh, you're in for a treat today.
I'm excited for that.
So what we have over here is we have our dough already made. So our butter, our flour, our eggs, everything like that. I always say to people, this is the best tip at home, use the best ingredients you can find. Use the best vanilla, pure vanilla, use local flour if you can. There's some great companies like Karen Spring Mills out there that I personally love. Eggs, butter, unsalted. So use really great ingredients and the rest will speak for itself.
So you're telling us how to do this at home, but you're going to reopen your store, right?
Yes, so my bake shop is opening, Cookies with Tiffany in Madrona neighborhood. It's right on 34th Street. This Thursday, we're doing a little grand opening, so we're doing free cookies.
I might just stop by. I'm going to be up there.
Yeah, and we're open 11 to 4 this Thursday. So come early, get in line because we're going to have a line, and it's reopening on Thursday. I am so excited to see everybody because that's like the thing that I love the most is to be there and like see people and like, oh, you grew up. I mean, it's only been a few months since we've been closed. Yeah, you know, it's like, oh, you're back to school. How's school? Are you in high? Whatever. So, anyways, we're so excited to be back. So come and join us for your daughter's birthday.
I for sure will.
So what we're going to do is everything's ready here. We're going to add some white chocolate chips in a second, but what we need to do is we need to crush some Oreos. So you can find any Oreo you want. There's, as you can see, mega stuff, double stuff, simple stuff. Just grab those and put them in there. You can dump the whole bowl in there too.
Just go crazy.
Yes. And also, while you're doing that, there are mini Oreos too that you can find.
So cute.
Aren't they so cute? So that's going to be our garnish at the end.
Okay.
Cool.
So and ziploxing them.
Yes, double zipping. Nice tip for home. All right, now we. This is where it gets fun.
All right, ready?
Also, oh gosh.
Give me one of those little ones.
Oh gosh. This is also where you can get your kids involved too. So it's a great activity, after school activity. Crush up some Oreos. Use it for Sundays. Use it for this. Use it for whatever. Okay, so go ahead and just smash it. This is also where you can get out all of your aggression.
Satisfying. Come cook with me.
You know, baking is all about having fun.
You go for it.
Right? Are you having fun? Doesn't this feel good?
Yes, it does feel good.
So
it feels
good. Yeah.
Okay, I think I did a good job there.
Okay,
There's some
that's
big
great.
chunks.
Also, you can use this same tip for candy canes when we get the holidays coming. You can do this for Cadbury eggs as we did for Easter a few months ago. Now let's, open this up and we're gonna look inside. We wanna have kind of a good, oh, that's great. Okay, so we have a nice looking crushed Oreo here. You can see how it's nice and crushed like that, so that's perfect. So we're gonna dump this whole bag in here. I'm gonna lower this.
You can do that part.
All right, right here on the side, perfect, great. And remember what we say, if you make a mess, we're not gonna take ourselves so seriously because we're at home and we're having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, great, so let's add our white chocolate chips as well. Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Okay, and we're gonna raise this up. And then basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix this all together and we're just gonna let that go. But the magic of television, we already have one ready.
Hey, look at that, boom.
Boom. You can also find these next week. We're doing a pop-up at Cedar Hall downtown. So anybody that's downtown, come on Tuesdays. We're there from 11 to 2 every single Tuesday. So that'll be fun too. Okay, so we're gonna have a nice scoop.
Nice big scoop.
And another tip for you when you're baking is like is like. So if you have different sizes of cookie dough on a tray, they're all gonna bake differently. So try to get them all the same. So you guys go ahead and start scooping.
Okay.
And we're gonna take another little bowl of crushed, because you would crush some more Oreos as well for right when they go in. So we just did the one that goes in the mixer. And you're gonna just take your Oreo. Hey,
You're a lot of tougher on yours.
I know. We're having fun here, okay? This is all about fun. And you're gonna take the Oreos, you're gonna smush them in on top.
Oh,
and
wait,
then,
before we put it
but
on
it's okay,
here?
you can do that first. So why don't you do a few and then do that? Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes.
Oh, it just like looks so pretty and so fun to smash it on at the end too.
No, these are great for school. You can do this, a fun activity if your kids are having a sleepover. Have them make these together. It's super interactive. We also ship nationwide, so it's great for dorms, colleges.
That's a nice little surprise.
Yeah, and who wouldn't love a box of cookies shipped directly to their dorm room? It's like
You'll be
home.
known as the best present giver with all the kids there.
Yes.
I really remember my mom sending me packages at colleges too, and I can only imagine how excited my friends and roommates would be if we got cookies shipped to us
And
too.
they're so shareable too. So we ship every week. Cookies are made the day they ship, priority mail, that's all fresh. We also do, are we having fun here?
They've had a disaster of a morning. They are angry and some are happy.
But we're getting it all out right here in the cookies. And then you can just have a cookie and then that makes everything better too.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I love this. So give us some tips for people at home who are watching.
Yes.
Who are like, how can I, you're the cookie expert.
Yes.
How can I take my baking to the next level?
Yeah, so have great ingredients. First step, have great ingredients. And then just trust the process. And if you make a mistake, do it again. Like, don't take yourself so seriously, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy the process too, right? And honestly, like, it's cookies. It's gonna be fine, right? And just make them differently next time. So have the right equipment as well. Like, I love my stand mixer because it's a workhorse. You don't have one of these, you can still bake.
I
Just do
don't.
it by hand. That's fine.
I do the manual.
Oh my gosh, I have one that's green that's just like that and I love it. It's the best gift.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But like this is great because you got the attachments too, so it's very versatile as well. And then just get everybody involved. And I think as long as you're in the kitchen, you're baking together, you're having fun together, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And just enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
love
cookies.
it.
It's
What
a
other
cookie.
what other ideas do you have for like other things you can put on the top of cookies? Because I'm really into this vibrant stuff.
Yes. So honestly,
I mean, these are spruced up.
this is so fun.
like the
Well,
brown
okay, so you have these little mini ones, right? So when they come out of the oven, you bake them. So here you can see the finished product. You have one on top, and then you can take even more and crumple on there. But go down the snack aisle and the cereal aisle. Like
cereal.
This is like one of my favorite tips, and you should also try one if you're interested.
I'm taking it over
we can talk about cookies, but like how do they taste?
Let's see.
How long do you bake these for?
Nice and chewy. So they're about 13 to 15 minutes. Of course, it depends on your oven.
Look at the bottom.
Yes.
So good. These
Another
are some of
great
my favorite
tip.
cookies.
Do you love
of yours.
that?
Yeah.
I say that every
Which
time
is
now,
really
but this
good.
is, you really mean it this time?
For real, I mean it. I mean it every time.
Well, good.
Thank you
and
so
then
much for
test your
making
oven too. Make sure you have the right temperature in your oven because that will really affect the cookie too. You want to do nice and chewy. So that's your jam right there.
You guys gotta make these. Yeah. Hey Liz, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Always
I
a
love
pleasure.
it. Thank you.
We posted a little more info on our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live. If you have a restaurant or bar you think we should feature on the show, definitely let us know. Studio13live@fox.com. Just send us an email. And hey, coming up on Studio 13 Live, we are getting a very special performance from the largest Black Arts Festival in the Northwest. You're going to take a look at the local and international artists featured in the Walk the Block event.
And don't forget, if you missed anything from today's show, you can find it on our website. Head to fox13seattle.com/studio13live.
Welcome back. Wanawari is hosting their 3rd annual Walk the Block fundraiser this month, showcasing the largest Black arts festival in the Northwest with local, national, and international creatives.
Yeah, and today we're getting a sneak peek of some of the featured artists and performers for us here today. So we've got 3 of them joined.
Yes, we do. So we are joined by Elishaba Johnson, Nia Amina Minor, and Noelle Price. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. So tell us all about the event and why it's so important.
I mean, the Central District has so much history, right, around the Black community, but many different communities, and it's a perfect time to celebrate the revitalization of that neighborhood. So I grew up on community festivals, and we feel like this festival is a great way for everybody to come together right before, like, you know, the fall, winter Seattle season comes back in.
Don't remind us about the big dark here.
Well, you're from all around. So tell us about some of this and who's going to be there and what we're going to see and how this is all going to come together.
My friend actually the other day was like, we might need more time because we have 3 different stages, 2 dedicated to the 50th anniversary of hip hop, which is Fats Chicken and Waffles and Art Noir curating that. We have our dance stage, which Nia Amina will talk about in a second. And we also have like international artists from South Africa, 3 artists from New York. And then we also have several indigenous artists from all over the Northwest and the Midwest represented in the festival.
Oh, that is so awesome you're doing that. Yeah. So you mentioned a little bit about the food, but you got to tell us more about the food. What can people be trying when they come to the event?
We do a community meals program that gives out 300 meals a week. And so those chefs are coming in. We have Jamaican, we have Creole, and then we have Native Soul, which is one of our other chefs as well. So you'll be able to get food tickets and have incredible food while you're there.
So you get to pick the dance for this event. Who will be performing this whole thing?
Noelle.
Noelle, all right.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Are you nervous?
I think as a performer, you're always maybe a little bit nervous.
That's good. I think as broadcasters, we're always a little bit nervous. If you're not, then you're too comfortable, right?
Yeah, totally. Talk to us a little bit about how important, you know, dancing is to Black culture.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be curating the dance stage this year, and you're going to be able to see performances and choreography by artists like Akoya Harris, Takia Ward, Roderick Barnes, Orb, The Seattle Project, Kiaria Duncan, and of course Noelle Price, Bracy. But dance is so important to Black culture and African diaspora culture at large. It's a way that we hold our stories. It's a way that we celebrate, and oftentimes dance is central to celebration. And of course, Walk the Block ultimately is a celebration, and so dance is going to be central to that.
It's kind of the glue that pushes everyone together, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're going to get a little preview of the performance right now. So Noelle, take it away.
That was so peaceful.
Yes.
Connected, you know?
Oh my God, I loved it. We'll give you a second to catch your breath here, but wow. Tell us kind of what you want people to take away from the festival. Why don't you speak first before?
Oh, I mean, I think the art brings us together. It heals us, and I feel like our world is such a fractured, like, hopeless world right now. But when you come to walk the block, you believe in humanity. My mom went last year, and she went away like telling everybody, like, you got to come to this. Everybody was there together celebrating art, and I think that's what people are going to have so much joy.
I mean, it's unity. It brings the Central District together. It brings people from outside the Central District down there. How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing since I was 3, but I've been creating work for about 10 years.
That's amazing. Tell us more about like the message behind the piece and what you want people to feel as they're watching.
Yeah, I think the most exciting thing about being able to perform this on the 30th is that this is about unity. So it is about collectivity and trying to find community sometimes in those dark spaces, how we can lift and elevate each other.
How did it feel performing that?
It felt good. So I'm stepping into this work now, but there's an excerpt that I'm not in on the 30th, and then the full work will be shown at the Chamber Dance Concert for the University of Washington on October 12th through the 15th.
You're doing a great job. I know that's a lot to get out there to watch that because I couldn't speak after that. But if people can't make it in person to the performance, can they donate? Can they look online?
Yes, go to wanawari.org and you can donate online, and hopefully we'll have maybe some performances there too.
Amazing. What's been your favorite part about being, a part of this whole thing?
Yeah, I think it's just being able to provide a platform to support local Seattle-based artists like Noelle, like the other artists that you can come and see. And I'm only curating the dance stage, so there's going to be so much more. Every year, Walk the Block is a fantastic festival and celebration of community, and I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Well, this is nice for us to be a part of it. I mean, it's kind of a nice way to end our day here on our show.
Totally. What did you think when you got asked to be part of this whole thing?
I think it's an honor to be a part of a Wanawari celebration. I mean, we've been fed by Wanawari, so my family has greatly benefited from it, and I'm excited to be able to, offer back in this way.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so excited for everybody to see you at the festival, and that we got to, have your talents all here on Studio 13 Live today. So truly, thank you so much for coming in. We always love having you. With the Wanawari Walk the Block Festival happening September 30th, mark those calendars. We posted more info on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio 13 Live. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Have a good day.
Awesome day. Thank you for co-hosting with me this week.
Fun.
And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
I'm gonna make your